If you enjoyed the visual aesthetic of the Little Big Planet games, you're probably really going to like how the Puppeteer looks. In this game, you control this puppet whose head has been bitten off by a very evil king who has a thing for biting off the heads of puppets.
The Bear King, he's so evil.
This guy is vile. He looks like Oogie Boogie from A Nightmare Before Christmas a little bit.
Definitely, you get that vibe for sure.
Yeah, a little bit of that vibe, but he is, of course, a puppet.
Right, because this is actually played as a stage show.
Yeah.
We're on stage and there's an audience. We don't see the audience, but we hear them. And as we move throughout the game, the set changes constantly. So you really feel like the game is moving all the time. There's never any moments where you feel like you're staying still.
You're a headless puppet. His name is Kotaru. You're followed around by this ghost cat puppet who, even though he's a cat, sounds like Triumph the Insult Dog from the Conan show, which I thought he sounds exactly like him. So if
How
you
does
want,
he sound, Shaun?
he sounded like this. Okay, this is what you have to do. You need a head, so make sure you investigate things.
Lovely.
It hurts my throat a lot to talk like that.
But you play as the cat as well. You move him around with your right stick and investigate things with right trigger, and that's how you actually find different heads. And so what you do with those heads is collect them because you can't survive without the heads.
Yeah.
And the game can be really kind of scary at times.
Oh, definitely.
So you want to have that cat with you, and you really feel like he was there helping you along the way, even though you're controlling it. So really you're in control of two different characters here. But I loved the overall feel of Kotaru because you don't really get to know his personality. You get to know his personality through these different heads.
Right.
And the heads are so funny. Like the banana head is hilarious.
I really liked the skeleton head or the bat head that for a long time you don't know what its special power is because every time you try to use it, the bat flies and swats at you. You don't know what's going to happen, but you have to use those powers when you see that icon that relates to the head. And sometimes you're playing a stage and you've lost the head that you need for a certain part, and it's like, oh man, I lost that head, and you feel like you're missing out on something big there.
And I love how it's presented as acts.
Yeah.
Because we are watching a show.
Yeah.
And I love how whenever we succeed, the audience cheers for us, and when we fail, the audience is definitely upset. People should definitely pick this game up.
Yeah.
If you have a PS3, I don't know why you wouldn't. I feel like this is fun really for the whole family. I mean, sure it gets dark at times, but if there's an adult in the room, I feel like a kid could play this game too.
The interplay between the characters, the banter, and the trash talking that the tiger does, it really makes you feel like they're putting on a show for you, and it's for your enjoyment.
Who dares lay hand on my property?
I feel as far as first-party titles are concerned, the Puppeteer is the perfect example of how to send off a console before bringing on the new one. I think Sony did well with this. I just hope more people play it. Marissa, what are you giving the Puppeteer?
It's getting a 9.
I'm giving it 8.5.